Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday, and that means Terry Michler on the United States National High School Champions League starting 11. There he is, there he is, there he is.
Here I am, Kev. Hey, Kev, good morning to you. Top of the day on Friday.
That's right, that's right. You know the day because you have said, hey, you'll be the person. And
I'm Jim Hart says I'm the wrap-up guy on Friday. Wrap up.
yeah. And in a way, you're my sweeper to my keeper.
There you go. If it gets past me, you got to clean it up.
Oh, okay. So you know that I know that you know. We're gonna expose it. Tim McAvoy in another week or two is gonna come on Wednesdays every once in a while. He's gonna get his beak wet, and he Tim McAvoy, he's the representative of Select Sports America that we use the official ball. And I mean, what else can he do? He's going to be a guest. He's going to co-host with the Whale.
Yeah, I mean, for all the stuff you said about select soccer and the ball, now you're going to have the guy that's provided it for us. That don't get any better than that.
No, we're going to be virtuosos. Hey,
Jim McAvoy will do a great job. He has so much experience in soccer. He's been in soccer sales basically his whole adult career.
yeah,
Been with Adidas and Puma and
all of them.
flighted some. He's been with every company that's out there, I think. So he knows the ins and the outs of sportswear and sporting equipment. And we're so thankful to have him on board as our national sponsor and providing the best game ball that you can have. And, I, for one, I don't know if I'm one of many or one of a few, but I see a real value in having a quality ball to play with. Soccer is one of the few games that the ball really makes a significant difference. Because you're always in constant contact with the ball, and the ball is usually always moving. How does it move? Does it move true or is it flighty? Back in the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, they had a ball that it was like a knuckleball. It went all over the place. You never knew where it was going to end up from where it started. It had last-minute swoops and dives and rights and lefts and ups and downs. It went all over the place. It was a difficult ball to deal with.
Yeah.
But I found that I've used the select ball through Derby Star, which is one of their branches. Use the Derby Star ball for gosh, I can't even tell you how long now. So when I say Derby Star, that's the same thing basically as saying select because it's the same ball. And they are true. The touch is good. The feel is good. The flight of the ball is good. There's so many other balls out there that are okay, but all things considered, they really don't measure up to all the qualities that the select ball has for you. It's incredible. So yeah, we're really thankful. So Tim was a former player, played at every level you could play at. It was youth soccer, high school, college, professional. He coached, organized, manages. He's done it all. So one thing I know that he can bring is a lot of background into sports equipment, the production and sales of it, sponsorship, the significance of a sponsor, and what all a sponsor can do for a group. So yeah, he's going to be a real addition on Wednesday. Every other Wednesday, he's going to be available starting next week, the 27th of May.
And he's close friends with his high school teammates.
Yeah, right. and he's got a good bunch of golfing buddies that they all go out and lie about their scores and stuff. You know?
And without a doubt, that leaves the door open for Don Draghi, for Tim Logish. Come on in, fellas. Open up. If it's good enough for Timmy, it's good enough for us.
Far away. That was on my mind, on the tip of my tongue. I debated whether to go that route or not, so I'm glad I left it open for you.
Oh yeah. You can't. Yeah, no way. And His gracious Benny Meyer, he could come and give a little insight.
Yes, Tim McAvoy has quite a network of, what's the best word, associates?
Yeah, that's that word. That's the word.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, hey, gas prices are unbelievable, but in the St. Louis area, who's a sponsor of the St. Louis High School Champions League and its 12th Player Award, the award given to a person of extreme character who helps their team. And what finer way to say, hey, I spent the money, but I kind of, it was a beautiful place and everything was hot that was supposed to be hot and cold that was supposed to be cold. At fast lane convenience stores, you get one-stop shop, get your gas and your food and beverages and get going. How about that, huh?
Got it, brother. You got it.
All right. So now you worked all day and you came up with a little something. Let us have it.
Yeah, here's my 5 points for the day. And today I'm going to review and give a recap of this past week because our pal Chart has been extremely busy and very productive and has rounded up a whole bunch of quality people to participate and consider joining our movement. So I want to take a minute and review that in case anybody missed it. But starting off right off the bat, I think one of the bigger accomplishments is he made a contact with Frank Kahn, who is a videographer and who did a video summary of the St. Louis Girls Spring Champions League final game and semifinal game. And boy, oh boy, I tell you what, that's going to be a prime promotional tool that we're going to be able to use to entice other markets to think about becoming part of what's going on now in St. Louis and Tampa, the Champions League. And we are also in the stage of negotiating with Frank to produce an introductory video featuring all of the champions, an overview of the Champions League itself. And so we can have the beginning and the end here. We can have what it's going to look like, and then we're going to have what it actually is by having an opportunity to review the final game with him after we introduce him to all the information they need to know about the Champions League. So we're really excited about that. That was a big, big plus to get Frank Kahn on board, and he's committed to being part of our movement, which is huge. Secondly,
he might get a B&B in Tampa. I think he won't stay with Jim Hart, but he could have a nice bed and breakfast with Tampa because they want him to do some work.
Yeah. My understanding is that Frank's from Quincy.
Yeah.
And, makes himself available as people want him. So, yeah, he's pretty mobile. He'll get around.
Yeah.
And I think Tampa's interested in him also.
Yeah. Okay.
Second point, the new markets that Jim was talking with this week, including Cleveland and Chattanooga and Charlotte. Those are the main ones. And there are others, but the significance of these is the people involved. The Cleveland market, the key featured spokesperson there would be high school coach Mike McLaughlin, with the infamous St. Ignatius School. Mike and his school has had tremendous success and produced high-level players on and on and on for years and years and years. And Mike's a great guy, knows the game extremely well, very personable, and he's a person that people would look up to and listen to. And he was very interested in what Jim had to offer, and he thinks he can get Cleveland and Northern Ohio to rally behind the Champions League and maybe become a member. The next new market could possibly be Charlotte. And Charlotte's a big soccer city in the States. You know, they got an MLS team. They're home to good amateur teams. And part of their group is a former player named Kristen Lilly, who was a member of the women's national team. And she's been involved with high school soccer down there. And Jim says that she's very interested in finding out more about our Champions League and would be a great spokesperson to have her on board. So that was a big addition. And the Chattanooga group has kind of been involved in terms of being interested for a while. But they have a meeting set up for June 11th with a group of coaches down there that we're going to have a Zoom meeting with them. And a few of us here will meet with them by Zoom and introduce the Champions League to the whole group and try and get them excited about joining. Next point is the...
Hey, Terry. We got the 3 C's, man. We started with the 3: Cleveland, Charlotte, and Chattanooga. Chattanooga. Yeah.
Hear that one more time.
Chattanooga. Oh, yeah. Man. Folks, I got through Berkshire Rosso, so now I got to Chattanooga.
Chattanooga on the map, let me know. Send it in.
All right.
Rather, if you can find Chattanooga.
Okay, next one.
Next one. Yeah, let's move past Chattanooga. Next year, January 2027, will be the annual NSCAA, National Soccer Coaches of America Association, national convention. And that draws 10,000 people, coaches, soccer people.
Yep, yeah.
And on the Friday of that week, they have a high school Champions League. High school coaches breakfast. Every Friday in that week, they have a high school coaches breakfast. We have gotten on the agenda to make a presentation to that group about the high school Champions League. I mean, that is fantastic. That's a captured audience sitting right there. You know, all people that are in our element here, they're all high school coaches. They're all involved with schools and teams, and we're going to present to them. Jim Hart will be there and make a presentation to them about the Champions League. So it's off in the future, but when that time rolls around, I'm sure we'll have a report for you to say, yeah, but guess what? We got more people interested, and a lot of them are really, really interested and ready to go. That's coming next 2027 January.
And that'll go on to say, if you're not on board, why not?
There you go. If not, why not?
Yeah.
And the last point, and this is another huge point. Jim had a conversation with Tom Byer, our American friend in Japan, founder of Soccer Starts at Home, and a worldwide ambassador to soccer development through youth, has agreed to be our national level technical advisor for our Champions League. So that puts a big stamp on our credibility to get a person of Tom's stature background and reputation and experience and knowledge and on board, and saying, hey, these guys got a good idea. This is a good idea. Consider it. So those are my points. We had the Frank Kahn videographer. We had the new markets, Cleveland, Charlotte, and Chattanooga. We had important people. Oh, I want to say one more thing, too. I don't know if this is 4A or 5A or 5B or whatever, but today he did an interview with Ryan Helfrich, president of the Tampa Bay Rowdies in the USL, United Soccer League. That was a brilliant exchange of conversation between the two of you. And Ryan Helfrich, with as much as he has on his plate, being a president of an organization like that, and as busy as he can be, not only found time to talk with you, but was outlandishly supportive. He was almost overbearingly supportive of our Champions League. He sees it, he buys it, he believes it, and he feels it. And he's in a position to do whatever he can to help grow it. He met with Jim Hart years ago in the early stages of the Champions League movement. Florida, remember, started it 8 years ago, and made his stadium available, Al Lang Field in Florida, home site for his Tampa Bay Rowdies team, available for the Champions League final, boys and girls. And they've done it there every year. And he opens up the whole stadium, the whole 9 yards, locker room, concessions, parking, the whole bit. Everything is there at the disposal, just like it's a regular USL game. So another major player to have on board and be in support of our program. So yeah, it was a good week. It was an incredible week. So I want to thank Jim for doing the legwork to make all this stuff happen. Jim Hart's the man.
Yeah. And coming from Wales Certified Hall of Affinity, we were talking off the air. We might make this guy the executive. What?
I don't know.
Okay. We possibly could, get a committee together to ask him to become the executive director of the United States National High School Champions League.
He's bigger and vitality to do it, I'll tell you
that. Yeah. Well,
and he did a good job of stumbling, mumbling, bumbling, fumbling with.
Yeah, I don't have to go through Chattanooga on my way to Tampa, do I?
The good thing about it was Chattanooga didn't have to come up. That was the good thing about it. And yet, Chattanooga to get to Florida.
Oh, all right then. Well, man, that is something to talk about for the whole weekend. Way to go, Terry.
If the Virtuoso Award goes to Ryan Helfrich for his award today, his interview today, or for you for coming up with Chattanooga.
Oh, man. All right, then. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We got it all together this whole entire week and wrapped it up for you to talk about the weekend and look forward to Monday for another week of the United States National High School Champions League, starting 11. Bye, Terry.
See you, Kev. Thank you. Everybody have a good day.